Hey guys, Claylex here. So I'm going to try to be very calm and try to slow my words down a bit so you guys will understand the silent white hot rage that I am feeling towards Twitch right now. Now, I've been at Twitch since I was, God, like 11, 12 years old. I started doing content creation for it when I was 16. I've been alive on this earth for almost 30 years now, and out of all the stuff I've went through, I think that Twitch is one of the most disgusting platforms. It's second to Kick, only because Kick, just lets a lot of horrible stuff go in. But seeing what happened recently with that poor Twitch streamer Emiru makes me realize that I wish change would apply to Twitch, and I'm just terribly disappointed at them because first off, there was no security. Basically, there was no security at TwitchCon. It's completely useless. They had that guy that assaulted Emiru. They could have had easily opportunities to stop him, whichever, but they didn't because Twitch is incompetent. And this isn't the only obvious stuff that they've done before. They've paywalled features that YouTube does for free, the rewind. Oh, you have to have a turbo or subscription to that person's account to rewind stuff, which is complete and utter nonsense. And then just when I remembered days ago, the top 5 streams, guess which was one of them? One of them involved a woman giving live birth. Okay? Let me repeat it again. Live birth. Top 5 Twitch streams. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually got money from that. Because, and someone said it best, and it's really horrible to think about, is where when that baby came out, it basically became content. Which, you think we're living in a cyberpunk age, but any of the cool stuff. It's just depression and horrible stuff happening behind the scenes. I think that Twitch has a terrible CEO. He has done nothing to assert the situation. He's just playing the pity game. Oh, I care about Emiru. I care about it. He doesn't. He's just saying that so he can, again, save face and all this. I'm sorry if I sound depressed, tired, because it is. It's such a depressing topic to talk about, And I have been talking to some friends, and I was a little off topic, but I was considering just streaming exclusively on YouTube now because I refuse to go back on Kick. What Twitch has done is disgusting, but the issue is a lot of my viewers, my followers, and it's a much easier payment system compared to YouTube if I get paid there. And sadly, there's nothing I can really do unless I get all my followers move over to YouTube and I'm getting paid a lot more on there. I'm I can't leave Twitch. It sucks. And it's absolutely ridiculous, man. I'm reading into it, the security footage. I sadly can't show the video because a lot of people are getting copyright striked with that. I assume that's on Twitch's end. They don't want that kind of content to be exposed and all that stuff. And from what I'm reading of the statement, so Emiru had her own security, which by the way is horrible. I don't know why I have to hire my own security staff and my own staff to come with me to ensure my own safety at a convention. That's not their job. That's your job, Twitch. Seriously. And what happened to the other guy that happened, right? So he got a 1-month ban from the platform, not the convention. And now he got an indefinite ban. I do hope they actually arrested him and figured out his stuff and all that jazz. But what happened to one of Emuru's security? Oh yeah, he got an indefinite ban for holding one of the guys, you know, trying to get him away from Imuru. Oh, so you'll get the guy indefinite ban, the nice security guard who's doing his job, but the guy who assaulted one of your top tier streamers, yeah, no, let's give him a 1-month ban. You guys don't care. You guys really don't care. And the thing is that sucks too is I don't even know if Amazon will care, because at least in my opinion, they don't. To Amazon, Twitch is just another cash cow to them. That's why Twitch, again, these are just my opinions, so take it with a grain of salt. But the thing is that the reason Twitch keeps implementing this, it's either Amazon is telling them to do this, or they're doing it because Amazon is not paying them enough. So they're desperate, and they're desperate for money. That's what it is. It's all kinds of messed up, man, and it's ridiculous. You know, and God forbid, I can't ask for a boycott. Twitch is too big. Twitch is too big for a boycott. I think the best course of action is to just call it out for what it is. Maybe try and get Amazon to do something. If they don't, it's sadly what it is. And that's what irritates me, because I know for a fact that like a couple days, a week from now, everyone is probably going to forget about this. Probably. And it just irritates me. We're in this constant dilemma that we can't challenge the biggest platforms. You know, I understand too that like, oh, there's good people, genuinely good people that get their money off this platform. If Twitch dies, that's their bread and butter, and I get it. But at the same time, like, and I've said this before regarding other subjects too, but aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of not saying anything, and then at least getting the word out with that, and then just taking it, you know, up the rear? Whatever, at least, you know, and again, I'm trying to stay calm about this because I could yell and scream if I want, but I know it's not going to make my point across. All I'm saying is, and I know Twitch will probably not give a shit about what I say, but it's like Twitch, you got to do better. You got to listen to people. You got to stop having the money shoved up your mouth and up your butt and actually listen to your audience, especially like with your female demographic. If your female streamers and demographic starts leaving, you are screwed. I'm telling you, you are screwed. And guess what's gonna happen? Especially also too with if the female VTuber especially, or the female, like, again in general, they start leaving, guess what's gonna happen? The male demographic, fans, donators, etc., they're going to leave too. They're going to follow them, probably to YouTube, probably to Kick, etc. It's ridiculous. If it was me, if I had the power, I would just wipe the slate clean. We need a new team up there. We need Dan Clancy out. We need a new CEO that actually cares about the platform, that'll actually give ideas that makes freaking sense. And not just like cash grab ideas. And if you're gonna have to rip off ideas like something like from YouTube, make it free. Don't put it behind a paywall, because it just screams that you are desperate for money. And that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on it. I really have nothing else to say. You know, and obviously thankfully the big streamers, YouTubers have talked about this too, as with Gold, Critical, Tectone, etc. But yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts on this. I'm trying to stay calm with this. If I do get a little upset, I'll just save that for the stream I'm doing later tonight. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like what you saw, you can follow the channels, sub, donate, helps out so much. Like I said, I'll be streaming later once this video is posted. Take care, have a good one, and peace.